Alright guys, what's going on? Just thought I'd put up a little video here on my Tom Daniels build that I'm doing for the Tom Daniels group build. I got this, the Tijuana taxi, and then I'm also doing the bus, but I haven't done anything to the bus. As I said, it's going to be my longer build. The Tijuana taxi, I wanted to be done with it by now, but I've been off goofing off and doing some other things and this and that. You know, I haven't put in as much time as I wanted to with it. But we're getting it there. We're getting it to where we want it. And the first thing you can tell is the stance. Well, we'll get there to that. The engine is just basically a stock engine. You know, all I've done is wired it up a little bit. Just ran some orange wires on there to match the orange body. Well, somewhat orange body. You know, it's pretty much stock engine. You know, I've just got the roof sitting on there. I haven't done anything with that. Just primered it. It's kind of dusty and dirty where I've been doing some work with some resin parts, cleaning them up and stuff like that for the Gremlin. You know, you can see my little tin thing in here. If I can get it popped up out of there without wrecking it. I think this side's supposed to be showing out, but what I did was I flipped it around because the back side was flat, and I put me a piece of aluminum on there. And I know I'm going to get questions on how I got that design on there. Well, it comes on them. What it is, I went up to the Dollar Tree and they got some it's like a serving platter, you know, for like Thanksgiving and stuff like that. It's just an aluminum serving platter. One of the cheap disposable things. Two of them comes in a pack, and you know, everything in there's $1. So I picked them up thinking, you know, I might have a use for it, and at the time I didn't know, you know, I didn't have a use for them. I just thought I could have a use for them. I thought the pattern in it, you know, would look kind of cool and something. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to black wash it and make it, you know, pull the detail out a little bit more. But I'm happy with it. And then this will be turned back toward the passenger now, and this will be sitting behind the driver, which, from what I'm seeing from this kit, is it's got this in there to section it off, and everything in the passenger compartment is kind of luxury, and everything in the driver's compartment is just kind of there for him, and then you got all your comforts for the passenger there in the taxi part. So I kind of like that I turned this around better anyway. I think with this pattern and the same patterns on the seat and everything like that, I'm going to try to flock it and see how it comes out. I think I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm going to try it. You know, and if it looks a little rough, I'm hoping to make it look a little rough because I want it to look old, worn, and tattered. You know, because I've made the outside of the car look like crap. You know, and then I rusted it up. First of all, I chopped it. I took, I think it's 6 millimeters out of it all the way around. When I chopped it, I was concerned with keeping my opera, I think that's what they're called, opera windows here. I was worried about keeping them intact. So what I did is I cut them out first, and then I chopped everything, and then I cut them down to size, trimmed them down where I cut, and made them fit in there. And they didn't fit in perfect, but that's okay. Hey, it's a rat rod. I didn't want it to be exactly perfect. I wanted it to look a little Frankenstein, so to speak, so that's what we did. And then once I got everything painted and rusted, I went around and highlighted where I cut it with silver. You know, just to make it look more authentic, like it had been actually cut there, which it was actually cut there. And then my Tijuana taxi decals, I put them on the doors where they go. and then I weathered them up a little bit, chipped them away, and then where it says taxi, I crossed it out, and I wrote rat, because it's Tijuana rat now, it's not a Tijuana taxi. I did the same thing on the other side, but the rust is kind of taking over the rat part, and it's hard to see, but, you know, it's okay, I wanted it to be that way. I did I white walled the tires. I just painted them white, weathered them up a little bit, and as you can tell, it sits a lot lower than it normally would. Well, what I did is it had some pieces right in here for your axle that came off, and your axle mounted up to that. So what I did was I cut them off completely, saved the little tabs because that's what goes inside your springs to hold it on there. And I moved them out here on the back of what's supposed to be where your license plate, you know, it goes on the chains and hangs down. So I just moved it back there, and that gave me the ride height that I wanted. Like I say, it's still a long ways to go, but I'm very happy with the way it's coming out. Like I say, I just got to do some things. Here's some pieces I'm working on too. I'll go ahead and show you them. Now these are my these are going to go in the back, coming off my axle and going up. You know, I can't get them in there. Can't get them in there right now, but you know, you get an idea. They're going to go like that. Now, those were fun to make, let me tell you. But I wanted to make them. Like this, just so they would look, you know, have a little design on it and stuff. But yeah, like I say, I haven't done too much to the bus. I got some things that I'm going to do to the engine of it here now that I've got what I needed to do it. So I don't know if I'm going to work on that. I don't know if I'll work on it tonight. Maybe, I don't know. I'll get going on that part of it sometime. I may wait till I get this one finished completely, just because I want to get it finished up and out of the way. So I may just go ahead and keep working on this, and then once I get done with this, then I'll work on the bus a little bit and do some things there. I think that may be what I do. But yeah, I think that's it for me now. 2 videos in 2 days. It isn't bad. But that's it, and I'll talk to y'all later.